Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it's
like that. So like when you make, can you like email that to me or something?
I can. I was thinking if I should add ecology here.
That's fine. Can you just email it to me?
Yeah.
Because like you work like just primarily in like in MS Paint, right?
Could you make me one like just with the ecology part? No, like
yeah. But I mean like when you usually like work in graphics, like all you're using is the paint.
Yeah.
Because that's like what you're used to working with.
Yeah, and it's really simple. I mean, it's like no, honestly, like the other ones are just fucking too complicated. I mean, I just want to make a fucking schematic, you know. I don't.
Oh, you want to make a schematic?
No, I'm saying like when I use Illustrator, it's like create a layer. Now you have all these different processes that just fuck with your mind and like
yeah. Well, that's. I mean, you also have like Inkscape and things like that.
But Inkscape is still a little bit complex, you know. Not just. I mean, I just want to make a storyboard. You know, I don't need to put all those kind of layers and all those. It's like I'm not working on Photoshop or I mean Adobe After Effects to make a Star Wars like a short movie or something. You know, I just want to make a fucking schematic.
Well, yeah. But also like we're also like trying to like do like future stuff. So like we want to have like something like, you know, it doesn't have to be like all the way Star Wars, but like, you know, we can definitely like make something that's like futuristic, right?
Yeah, I mean,
let's see.
That's also
did it send or?
Yeah, check it out. Refresh.
Okay, refresh. All right, there we are. That's great. Okay. So we made this in MS Paint. And like that was basically like you were using the 2D tool for like raster design, because like all you were doing was like making a bitmap, and like, you know, I was asking about the Inkscape because that's actually something that
I have Inkscape, but I've only used it once.
Yeah. Well, that was when I think that was like, what was that, when we did the planetary soda? Yeah, and I was like, you have to use Inkscape because you have to cut this out.
Exactly.
So you did cut stuff out. So yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go. Hopefully, I can do downloads, open source horticulture. So you wanted to do like, it's pretty big. Can actually take this and can fit it to the page. So basically, like for this, if I was to like approach something like this, Inkscape, like really nice stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even like standardizing the font, you know, not the font.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the font and everything. Like, how long did it take you to do this one?
minutes, 30 minutes.
20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay.
But
You
I
have
was
like 1,
listening to
2,
class
3,
and-
4, 5, 6. You have 6 circles here.
Total of adding seventh one.
Okay. Oh, you wanted to add a 7th one. Okay.
No, or maybe like other things we talked about, education.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Education, work,
Mm-hmm.
work, or like what is the wild the purpose of job opportunities, or I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
That's okay. Well, I mean, so I have a circle here.
Imagining new jobs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I can actually do like, if I wanted to do mosaic or something like this, if I wanted to just make, well, how many circles were we saying?
8 circles.
8 circles. So like, what if we did like?
Probably it would be better if we had 10. I mean, 10 is just perfect.
Okay, 10. Boom, 10 circles.
Exactly.
I did a clone, I did an array function, and now we have like 10 circles here. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do all these circles. I'm gonna just kind of place them around as you were doing.
Exactly.
And like I'm having
you don't even have to
I'm having to shape that. What if we perhaps, instead of this, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Google Drive. I'm going to go to an app in the Google Drive, and we're going to call this, we'd go to what's called Google Drawings. This is another application that we have like online, and usually like with Google Drive, like I've been using like just like a whole bunch of like what is it, like just documents and sheets and stuff like this, just to kind of get the just to kind of do stuff, right? Get the ideas organized. So like, what if like we went into Google Draw and we had like the whole thing about like, let's do 10 circles. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is going to be annoying because like Inkscape likes control to like hold everything proportionally. Everything else likes to use shift to hold everything proportionally, but I'm just going to do like random sizes here. We're just going to have like a little cluster. This is like my Bob Ross almost. Do you know Bob Ross? Do they have Bob Ross in Lisbon?
What is Bob Ross?
This is this guy that you probably would call him a hippie, but he's a very, in the United States, he like teaches people how to paint. So this is this guy. Oh yeah, like, this is how you paint. Look at this. Check that out. All you gotta do is use the brush. But like, he'll just
a little more color, and we'll just have it.
Just like if
I don't know, right there. In your world, you create any illusion.
No,
you want.
he's not that small. First of all, like
There,
this is.
but I want to keep the bottom light, so it looks like mist. You
Of
can
him
even
just
take
like, but he's
another
got
2-inch brush. I have several.
like curly.
Tap it
hairstyle.
Really get in there and
Just,
tap
like,
it
to
and then
show
lift
you,
upward.
like, you know, just, oh, I'm just
It'll help create that
throwing
illusion
stuff
of mist
on the
right down at the
canvas.
bottom.
But like
And
as
sometimes,
and then
I
you
just use that
go
same
in,
fan
you
brush. It
put
has that color we made the tree out of it, and I go through CAD yellow and a little yellow ochre.
and like
Immediately we have green.
listen.
There we are. Let's go up in here. And we can take that green, and let's go back and put some highlights on our little evergreen trees. There they go. All right, this little tree here.
Nice little tree.
He's saying, don't leave me
Nice
out.
little
I
tree.
need some too. There we are. There we are.
There we go.
All right. Now, we'll put a little liquid white right on that same brush because I
Yeah,
want to
those
lighten the
look
color
like
to make it a
actual
little
trees.
thinner.
And it's just
And paint. We'll stick to a thick.
So yeah, so that was just like, you know, so like, but basically like all of what we're doing is just kind of like, you know, just putting a little circle here, putting a little circle here.
Wait, but you were talking like in this doing these
Yeah,
circles
but
or
I'm
the
just
project in general?
no, but I'm just well, I mean, yeah, I mean, actually, like even with the project in general, it's just like okay, you know, we're just gonna just put like a little thing here, little thing here,
Yeah, I mean,
little thing here.
I
Not
don't-
really,
I
not
don't
really
know.
complicated, not really like.
I
Not
think
really
this
like
racketing is like just bullshit. You know?
what?
No, it's like people think innovation is like it's like eureka moments. That's how it works, but it's not. It's like
Now what if
small
we?
like steps. You
And
take
then
a lot of steps,
yeah,
and then
perhaps
perhaps
like little
you
small
have,
steps.
you
You
have
don't
some
have to.
kind
You
of
don't have to take big steps. You can just take little small steps.
little small
You
steps.
have like little
and maybe you have
right here, and we can just put a little arrow here. As you can see, we're starting to just kind of show relationality between like what you were trying to do and what your point is, and you know, you're just kind of showing like how everything kind of relates. So we can just, you know, have like circles and arrows, and in less than 20 minutes we actually are starting to have like the beginnings of a flow chart. And the really cool thing is that we can, you know, we can fill in these 10 things. Let's have like arrow here, arrow here. No, not really caring too much about that. And again, like I'm just, the way that I'm explaining this is just sort of like, oh yeah, you know, okay, it's not too much, not too much. Not too much. Okay, so we're going to have a little thing about open source horticulture here. Let me go back. We're going to talk. So you had like
source
horticulture. Okay. And just do that. Boom, boom. We'll do 24 points. And then we'll go here. All right. And then what were the 10 things that you wanted to put in here?
So the first one is architecture.
Okay, architecture.
Architecture. You have design.
Then
Design. Engineering.
Engineering.
Ecology.
Error. Do this. Ecology.
Then what is like a single word for working or like education? No, that's education, work.
Education. Hold on. I'm going to do education in one circle. Going to do work in another circle.
Yeah. Creation work.
All right, so we're gonna go back here. Education work, you had biology,
Biology. Agriculture.
agriculture, engineering, architecture, design, biology, education. Biology, okay. Biology, and then you're thinking like,
It's agriculture too.
yeah, agriculture.
No, no,
That in there?
yeah. Agriculture. And then the other two is for editing. Eventually come up.
Okay, so
yeah, 10 is perfect.
nine and domain 10.
And since we have this is like a flexible ICD.
And then I was like, for example, simplifying those.
And the cool thing about this is that I can then, you know, we can share this
You have
among
a cat dying
ourselves.
in there or something.
Was it?
It's like there's a cat stuck in there or dying. I don't know.
No, but I still gotta do a bit of work in the software, but all the sound synthesis is programmed. So I
Yeah,
can
so you
change
see, then I have like this,
the hardware is a
schematic.
bit more difficult to change.
This is like subdivisions.
So you have like another schematic.
Yeah, but I'm still doing that.
Okay. So let's see, I got the open source horticulture graph. That's actually 55K. So I'm going ahead. I'm going to go here. And we're going to add in the new directory. I'm going to put in images here. Oh, what is this? Environments. Directory, images, add. Okay. Going to add the images directory to CAD. Images, so I'm going to add this one. I'm going to upload the file that we just made. And that was in downloads, open source horticulture graph. Actually, it's like take the one that you made in here. Upload paint file, MS Paint file. And then this one is we're going to upload the Ciao ragazzo.
Ciao, ragazzo. And as the Italian guy, like when they enter the residence.
Upload.
Giovanni, keep it down.
Google Drawing. Hey, fanculo.
Fanculo. When Alex, hey, Giovanni, yes, fanculo.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So let's see. So I'm gonna then go. So we did the raster, the vector. So then now that we have like all of these like circles and everything, we know that like things are made out of circles. So as we were doing here.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you? I'm good.
So let's see. Oh. I wanted to like draw.
Was it possible like just to adjust the arrows?
What's that?
I mean, I have this kind of.
You wanted to adjust the arrows?
I think I have OCD when it comes to like.
Guess what? I just shared the document with you. So if you go to your email.
No, it's like this OCD when the things are like aligned or the grammatical errors.
But that's the great thing about the doing it in the drive, because then I'm able to share the work that we did on the graph, and then you can go into drawings and then make whatever adjustments you need. Change the shapes, change the arrows, things like that.
Okay.
So now you can like play around with the arrows.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. What was the? Let's see.
Eraser like this. It's called a kneaded
Oh,
eraser.
But
describing.
since marvelous
Eraser.
speech indicators are the
Oh, he's
all-important
talking about the
diet.
Let's see if it's this one.
The most important thing is making
So,
the drawing look
Let me show
three-dimensional,
you.
making it look solid. In other words,
This is
it's occupying space.
one of the guys
We'll
from Marvel.
work on form using these
I think it's like
simple basic shapes.
what
The
is it?
cube, the sphere, and the cylinder.
John
Move
Buscemi.
along,
Oh,
every drawing
that was like really,
is
that was
based
super
on one or
important.
more- Work on making it look solid. In other words, like it's occupying space. We'll work on form using these three simple basic shapes: the cube, the sphere, and the cylinder.
Yeah, I don't know
As
why
we
it's
move
like
along,
really.
you'll see that every drawing is based on one or more of these three shapes.
Here we see a simple handgun, without which there could hardly be any comic books, TV action shows, or movies. And if you ever want to draw a Western strip, you'd better take particular note of the fact that the barrel is
Look,
really a
the
cylinder.
barrel of a gun.
The bullet
is a
chamber
cylinder.
is a
This
cylinder
cylinder.
encased in a cube.
It's a
And the
cube
butt
and a
itself is
cylinder.
based
The
upon the
cube right
basic
there.
shape of a cube.
Obviously, the details of the shapes are modified to suit the artist's desire and the drawing's purpose. But
Right.
the thing to remember is the actual sphere, cube, cylinder construction beneath the drawing. In fact, every object can be broken down into one or more of these three shapes.
Take the automobile.
Sorry,
Notice how there's a
people are
large
from New
cube
York.
representing the shape
But
of the
like,
body,
but basically,
with a
they're
smaller
showing
cube
you that, like,
denoting
look,
the
you
window
you
and
want
roof
to
area. An
model
airplane
a
is
car.
equally easy.
You want to
For
like
me,
draw
anyway.
a car.
I don't have
You
to
want to
draw
draw
it.
an airplane.
The purpose of this
All you gotta
is to
do is
train
like
you
think
to think
about it
through the objects you
in
see.
like
See them as
the
made up of any
spheres,
combination of our three
cubes,
basic shapes: the
cylinder.
sphere, the cube, and the cylinder. A
We've
very
got
important
you've
concept.
even got
Just
like
about as important as make mine
different
marble,
types of
course.
shapes that we
Well,
can like work
now
with.
we come to what I'm sure
We
you've
like
been
do like
breathlessly
3D
waiting
type
for.
stuff.
How everything we've learned relates to the human figure.
Notice.
Also,
in this
like,
drawing,
oh,
we
so
use
here's
cubes
like
for the
them
rib
like
cage
actually
and the hip
drawing
area,
like
while cylinders
you know
form
a
the basic
comic
construction
character,
of the arms
but
and
like
legs.
the way that they
Even
start
the
with
little
it
band
is
around
just
his
kind of
thigh
like
follows
using
the
a
form of the
series of
cylinder.
like
Few more lines and you've
cylinders
got
and boxes
Daredevil,
and things like
one
that.
of
Then
Marvel's
all of a sudden you
most
get
popular
Daredevil.
superheroes.
Shapes.
Here
Yeah.
are some more
Yeah.
sphere, cylinder, cube examples.
So what do you think is next after we like do pause that? What do you think? What do you think comes next after we do like working in MS Paint, working with Inkscape, working with like stuff on Google Drive, like Google Draw? We can actually like do like FreeCAD, right? Can actually like we can actually like draw like three-dimensional shapes. Do you remember me doing that?
I don't remember the last time that I used KiCad.
No. It's not KiCad. It's FreeCAD.
FreeCAD, sorry.
Okay, so it's FreeCAD. So FreeCAD has like all sorts of things called workbenches. It gets really confusing because it's like you have like all these different spaces to do things in. But basically, you know, you have the sphere, you have a cylinder, you have the box, but you also have like other like these other two solids in here called the cone, and then torus, which is basically just a ring. You also have like a tube in here as well. So we can actually just like click this button and put the box in here. And then let's see, I'm gonna go list of all the list of everything that's selected. Oh, good. I'm gonna see if I can do really quickly. Maybe if I go to part design. Of course, I just like made this all like very complicated for myself because I'm trying to learn Catalan. So I put it all in Catalan, but whatever. Oscar and Joseph like it. So the box,
Catalan, right?
yeah. So the box that we have here is actually like, if we go down here, is actually like 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters. I can, let's say if we wanted to do like the tank for like for the duckweed, what are the dimensions of the tank?
I mean,
Did you write any of that down?
no, I mean, I haven't thought of the thing.
Well, how deep is it supposed to be?
I mean, I think it doesn't. It should have enough water that it's, you know, it's constantly, the inflow and the outflow is kind of balanced inside that box. You know what I mean? So it's like there's water coming in supposedly and water coming out.
Mm-hmm. There's water coming in, water coming out. So
just holds it. It's just, you know, there's contest. It's just enough to hold that water in. I mean,
so in
have to be that big.
In our system, and I think I can go back to like the original thing here, the original sketch. You know, we're not really going to do like the Delta robot, but this is kind of like thinking about it. So we were actually kind of like thinking about the tank, the motor, and like the tube going up, and then it's important to like have like because we were kind of thinking about the nutrient film technique.
Mm-hmm.
And so that it's important to have like enough water to have like a millimeter thick layer of nutrient solution going through each of the plants and then going back into the tank. And at the same time, like we're going to have like duckweed in the tank, right?
But the system we're doing now is just for duckweed, right?
Well, could be.
I mean, no. I mean, we're growing duckweed now.
We're only growing duckweed.
Supposedly, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
We can. It's not.
Okay.
If we try to grow microgreens and duckweed, it's going to be like it's two completely different things. You know, just going to.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Well, let's think. Okay, so then.
So yeah, like, but what we said, what we were talking about, was more like some kind of you know, box that you could pull.
A box that you could pull. Okay, so the box. So we have a box. How big should the box be?
I mean, so how long will the trays be? First of all.
Well, I mean, we have things within the real world that we can base the design on. We have these tables, we have chairs, we have bodies, we have like
I would say something around.
do you have your measuring tape with you?
Nope, but
Okay.
it should be downstairs.
It should be downstairs.
There we
Okay.
go. There we go.
We'll go downstairs and then we'll pick back up.